And I'm joined again by Giles Long. Good morning, Giles.
Morning, Paul. Some good heats this morning. Very, very quick swimming, particularly in the S14 200 individual medley.
It was. Yeah, we talked about that. The S14 swimmers, not really with a much better understanding of pacing and race tactics. They only know one way to swim, and that's to go out fast. Finalists though for 100 breaststroke, SB6 for women. Zakhanova from Slovakia in 2, Nina Kozlova from Ukraine in 3, Ellie Simmons from Great Britain in 4, Ariana Talamona in 5 from Italy, and Natasha Solochan from Ukraine, Croatia even, in lane number 6. Well, Ellie Simmons in the centre lane. She is going to be the favourite for this one. As this event being hit by a number of swimmers not taking part in this one for one reason or another. A number of the medalists from the major championships in previous years not here, so a good opportunity for some of the youngsters and for some of the experienced swimmers to be on the medal podium. Skaznorova from Slovakia in 2, Kozlova from Ukraine in 3. Ellie Simmons will be the favourite for this one in lane 4. Talamona from Italy in 5, and Solochan in 6. Ellie Simmons, well, she's had a very busy week. She's had a good week, Ellie Simmons, and she leads them out in lane 4.
Well, on paper, Paul, it shouldn't really cause Ellie Simmons any problems at all. Absent, of course, Charlotte Henshaw, the great British breaststroker, as is Liz Johnson, also from Great Britain, a fabulous breaststroker, leaving this field wide open, and Ellie Simmons surely to take full advantage. High stroke turnover, as you'd expect from someone with dwarfism. Does well around the wall. She has had a good week, Paul, it has to be said. Got off to a, well, by her own high standards, a fairly shaky start. Won the 400 freestyle, but the time was not good at all. She wasn't happy with it. Then bounced back and really started turning out times that were on her best. And she's looking good here down this second 50-metre length. Very kind of classic breaststroke style that these swimmers with dwarfism tend to use, where the head doesn't really dive under. That's because they haven't got the reach to push forward to make that dive happen, so they break the water just above the goggle line there as they come into the final 5.
Ellie Simmons comes into the red markers, into the end now. The European record 138.46 and 141.26 for Ellie Simmons, and that's a 1/10 of a second improvement on her entry time, and she will take the gold for Great Britain. It was a straightforward race for Ellie Simmons. She is the champion. Ellie Simmons in a good time takes the gold for Great Britain. Nina Kozlova from Ukraine will take the silver, and Ariana Talamona from Italy the bronze. But it was all about Ellie Simmons there. Really, she was never going to be threatened into that one. She'll be pleased with the time. She'll be pleased with the European title. Another gold medal for Ellie Simmons of Great Britain.
Well, the time was good from Kozlova of Ukraine in lane number 3. Big smile there. Talamona, well, she was a bit off the boil from times that she's done previously in this event. Big smile there from Ellie Simmons. Here we come into the final 5 metres, and you can see very much about keeping the head above the surface. About 20 years ago, I think it was, quite a long time ago, it used to be a rule that you weren't allowed to actually push your head underwater, and that was to stop breaststroke from reverting to butterfly. Butterfly, a derivative of breaststroke. Ellie Simmons swimming that style.
Ellie Simmons takes the gold. Nina Kozlova from Ukraine the silver. Ariana Talamona.